Hey you guys, okay, so today I'm going to be coming to you and showing you how I ombre my hair. A few of the products that I'm going to be using is this 30 Developer. I'm using 30 because it's not as harsh. 40 is kind of harsh, so I just decided to use the 30. And I'm going to be using this BW2 bleach. This is my go-to bleach. It works very, very well. I have 2 packs of that, and then I have this big bottle of Developer. It's 16 fluid ounces, so that's the best deal. And I have a big brush for the majority of the hair. This is what I'm going to use. And then to blend it at the top to make it more natural, I'll be using this thinner brush. And this is what I use to mix it all together into this bowl. And this is my first time. I'm going to be using this red gold corrector. It's supposed to get rid of the brassy and red tones. So I'm going to see if this works. So those are the products I'm going to be using. Very, very few products. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to lay some foil or either a plastic bag on the surface that you're going to be doing. You want to use a flat surface so that you can lay the hair perfectly, smoothly, and flat on the surface so that when you put the bleach on it, it will thoroughly be covered. So this is the U part. It's already constructed, so it was easier. So that's the other side over there. And this is the side I'm going to start on, okay? Another thing you want to do is you want to just comb out the hair and just make sure there's no tangles. Get rid of the dead hair or shedding hair so that it'll be perfectly flat when you put the bleach on it. You won't have to, you know, get any bunched up pieces. Okay? Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to show you how to mix the product that you're going to be using to ombre the hair. I'm going to add some 30 Developer. This is it. And then I'm going to add my bleach and a little bit of my color perfector, the one that will get rid of the red and gold tones. Normally I would use gloves, but I ran out, but I had to hurry up and do this ombre, so I'm normally pretty good with not getting anything on my hands, but what you would want to do is make sure you have some gloves for protection, okay? So you're going to pour in some bleach. Just make sure it's enough for your first layer of bleach that you're going to put on the first layer, because I'm going to do a 3-toned ombre, so I'm gonna, this is just gonna be the bottom layer where it's gonna be the blondest. Okay, so let's see, I'll add a little more. All right, and then you're gonna add some 30 Developer. And just so you know, it does get a little bit strong, so just you might want to open up a window so it'll be ventilated well. But you want to mix it until you get the right consistency. Just make sure all the powder is gone and mixed thoroughly. You want it to be kind of thick in a way. You don't want it to be really runny because it could get messy. But you want it to be kind of like this texture. You see how it's not like runny? It's kind of thick in a way. So just make sure all the powder is all mixed up. Okay, so that's pretty good. Looks really smooth, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this in here. This is the product that's supposed to get rid of the brassy and red tones. I should have got more than one pack, but I'm just gonna add a little bit in here so that I can have a bit for my next batch of bleach. That should be good. Mix it all together. And no, it's not gonna make your hair turn out purple, but it's just there to correct the color. Okay. Alrighty, so that's all mixed in. So now we're gonna get started on, putting it on our first layer of hair, okay? All right, you guys, so just so you know, for my ombre, I am going very, very high this time. Last time I only went to here, but I'm probably gonna go up to here this time. So our bottom layer is the layer that is gonna be the lightest, okay? So we're gonna go up about, let's see, till about here, okay? We want this part to be the blondest. Well, maybe about here, okay? So that we can have this part be the blondest. So this is where we're gonna put our bleach first, okay? So all you need is to put about this much, okay? About that much. And just put the bleach, make a thin layer. Just make sure all the hair is covered, okay? See how I'm making it very thin, and I have to make sure you go all the way to the tip so that the black tips are also going to be changing colors also, okay? Let's see. And for the bottom layer, you can make it a straight line because you're going to end up going up more anyway. So it's already going to be it won't be a straight, like it won't, the line won't be that visible because you're going to be going up on the bleach. And for this first layer, we're probably going to keep it on for about 7 minutes. So it's 10:45 right now. So at about 10:52, we'll go up to our second layer, okay? And notice how I'm not putting a lot of bleach. It's not fully covered, okay? It's just a very, very thin layer. It might look a little white right now because the light is coming through the window, but it's not, okay? And don't mind my fingernails, okay? I know they need to be done, but just don't mind them, okay? Now I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Because like I said, I wanted my ombre to be very drastic. It's going to be a total different look than I'm used to. So, and I said, why not go for it? Spring's coming up. You know, you got to show some light. And, I want to stand out, because I love black hair. And I kept it black for like about 2 months. So I guess I'm ready to be more drastic. So you see how it's already starting to change. So for the first layer, you don't have to keep it on too long. Okay. So that's the blonde, okay? This part is gonna turn virtually blonde. It's already starting to change a little bit, but I'll come back to you with the second layer, all right? Okay, you guys, so as you can see, it is definitely changing. Let me see if I can zoom in. You see how it changed colors? And that took about 10, we actually left it on for 10 minutes, okay? So it's 10:57 now. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up probably to about here, and we are gonna bring bleach from here all the way down to here so that this section has more bleach, because at the end of the day, we want this part to always be the lightest. This is supposed to be the lightest because it has bleach on the longest, okay? So all right, you guys, so I left that on for about 10 minutes, and as you can see, that's the normal color, and this is like a brownish in the middle. It is kind of blonde, but this is more blonde than the all. So I like that variation. So what we're gonna do next is the last layer. I always do 3 different colors. I just like the way it feels. So this next layer, we're only gonna leave on, we're gonna try to leave it on, I guess we'll leave it on for 10 minutes. Because I want it to be a dramatic color. So some people, it depends on when you see the color change and when you feel like it is appropriate for your liking. So whenever you feel like the color is fine, you can go ahead and finish at that layer. But I like to do another layer. So all right, you guys, so this is the final and most important step of ombreing. You need to try to get rid of that line right there, because you don't want it to be a straight line. I don't like that. Some people like it, but I don't like it. And this is what causes it to look more natural. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my brush. I got the smaller brush just because I like it to be like that way. And put this much on it. And what you're going to do is you're just going to make, let's see, let me fix my camera. You're just gonna make like little lines, just random lines with the bleach. Just random lines, because you don't want that line to be there. You want it to look as natural as possible. So I just did like random lines. You guys see that? How I have the random lines, just so that that harsh line is gone, okay? So that's gonna be your last step. Leave that on for like 3 minutes, because you just want it to get like a dark brown, just so it'll look like it's a gradient effect, okay? So this is pretty much it. As you can see, it's blonde, a little darker, then the top part is brown, and then I'm gonna have those lines that are gonna be brown. And this is pretty much the process, you guys. It's really easy. It took me about, I guess we can say a little bit less than an hour, maybe 45 minutes. So just give yourself an hour and you'll be able to do it. And I'm going to rinse it out and show you pictures at the end, okay? Hope this really helped, you guys. If you have any questions, just make sure you let me know, and just leave that in, and you're just going to rinse it right out. And that's the end of ombreing. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe, and just let me know what you guys think of this video if you like more tutorials like this, okay? Love you guys. Bye.